Hello and welcome. I'm Jenny Hall. Thanks for joining me for a special World Card Making Day tutorial. Happy World Card Making Day, everybody. I hope that you do something creative every day. That's the sentiment on this stamp set, and I chose it especially as a message that I hope that you do something creative every day for yourself and for somebody else. To create this card making project, I have a piece of Whisper White cardstock that I have dry embossed with the Polka Dot Basic embossing folder. Once that goes through the big shot, then I'm able to send a couple of more things through as well. I'm going to build up a medallion sentiment with stitched shapes, framelits dies, and layering circles dies. There are no squares on this project. I'm using a piece of ribbon to create a design breakup and to create some nice texture. All of the ribbon from Stampin' Up is really nice, but I very much like this small, thin ribbon and how versatile it is in my projects. I have a very small scrap of Pick a Pattern Designer Series paper, and I'm adding a layer of vellum and then my die cut sentiment on top. I'd like to share with you how I formulate when and when not to use Stampin' Dimensionals in my projects. I try to stick to a general rule of only 2 layers, so if my card front is raised on dimensionals, then I only will allow myself to raise it up 1 more layer on my focal point. This will make sure that it's able to be mailed without too much bulk. That's one small tip I can share with you today. I'm stamped on to watercolor paper with smoky slate regular ink the image of the scissors from Crafting Forever stamp set. Using my water brush, I'm able to reactivate this ink and do no line watercoloring for the image of the scissors. The handle of the scissors that I create with is black, so I wanted to make them look exactly like my own pair of scissors. Using the basic black archival ink is working out okay with my water brush. I'm not having any problems with it at all. I like to add more concentrated color into the naturally shaded areas of an object, so that way the entire handle is not going to be one solid color. It'll be colored in different intensities in different areas. To enhance this effect, I got the same color of my Stampin' Up marker, basic black, and I'm adding in more color and working it out with my water brush. Here's another tip with the water brush. To make sure that your image doesn't get too much color spilling out, dab off the tip onto a paper towel or a piece of paper, and that will stop the carryover of too much intensity of ink. Because I'm not using any more layers of Stampin' Dimensionals, I'm using the liquid glue to adhere the medallion down to the card front. And I've chosen to make the scissors attach themselves to the little piece of ribbon, as it is the size ribbon that would be in perspective for those scissors, which I thought was pretty cool. So I'm adhering that down with some liquid glue as well. For the inside of the card, I'm adding another image from the Crafting Forever stamp set, And this will helpfully help to bring the crafting theme from the inside back to the outside again. Thank you all for joining me for this tutorial in celebration of World Card Making Day. I do hope that you create something special and share it with someone that you love. Thanks again for joining me today. I'll see you in the next video.
Thanks for watching the video. See you next time.